Good morning, everybody. Welcome back here to A Place to Heal. At least I hope it's morning in your neck of the woods. Anyway, I just had a friend the other day telling me, you're always going against the grain. People are always telling everybody, well, do this, do this, do this. And you're always saying, no, don't do that, do that, do that, do that. And today I'm going to go against the grain again. And it's not because I like going against the grain. It's just that most people out there giving you information is just information that they've heard from someone else. The reason I'm going against the grain is because I'm giving you information that worked for me, and that did not work for me, what they suggested. And so today I want to show you how to save your teeth coming from a been there, done that perspective. A couple of months back, some of you know that have been following me that I had a lot of teeth problems. I was diabetic. I had uncontrolled diabetes. I wasn't taking care of my teeth the way that I should have been. I had scurvy. There was a lot of problems. My teeth were getting very loose. I was freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to lose all my teeth. And I started going to these groups and asking everybody, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And people kept suggesting to do oil pulling. Now, if you've never heard of oil pulling, what you have to do is you have to get a big old spoon, grab yourself a big old gob of coconut oil and put it in your mouth, and for 15 minutes, you sit there, you swish it around and you pull with it. And then once you're done, like I've really got 15 minutes in the morning to spare, after I'm done sitting there and swishing and swishing and swishing and feeling this fat in my mouth, because what it's doing is pulling all the toxins out of your mouth, then you have to spit it out. Make sure you don't spit it out in your sink or your toilet, because the oil will clog up your plumbing, just like putting oil down, your plumbing. You don't want to do that. So when I started going to my dentist to try to save my teeth and do all my teeth work, and I went to my oral surgeon, I told him, because he says, well, what are you doing for, the loose teeth? Because I told him, I said, I really want to save these teeth. I don't want to have them taken out. And I said, I've got infection in them, and, I'm constantly, they're really loose from the scurvy, from the uncontrolled diabetes and everything else. I'm sure that, my old drug days didn't help at all either. But, I just got to a point where, you get to that point where now stuff is going to happen, and, you freak it out. You're like, okay, now I've got to take care of it. So I told him, I said, I need to do something. And he says, well, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm oil pulling every morning. I said, I've got that glob of coconut oil in my mouth. And he says, oh, Marie, no. He's like, you're completely wasting your time. Those 15 minutes, he goes, isn't that disgusting to have all? And I'm like, you have no idea. So he says, let me tell you an easier, quicker, healthier way to take care of your teeth and forget that oil pulling, and all the worrying about your sink and whether you're going to clog up plumbing or everything else. So he's a natural doctor, and he told me, he says that what a lot of people aren't aware of is wheatgrass pulling or rinsing. It's not even pulling. And it's very simple. And all you need is, this is the one he suggested. It's the one I love, and I've been using it. It's the Amazing Grass Organic Wheatgrass Powder. And that's what it looks like. And this size, which is, 8.5 ounces, 30 servings, it says. But anyway, this size has lasted me, oh my gosh, I think it's like $20, $15 or $20 for this size. But this size will last you like 8 months to a year. And that's if you're rinsing your mouth twice a day. So basically, I'll tell you what you need to do is you need to get a little shot glass. And now when I do these videos, I'm not telling you that you have to do this. I'm telling you what worked for me, what I've suggested to other people that has worked. And because I've been getting a lot of people going, well, that didn't work for me, and this didn't. I'm just sharing my knowledge from a been there, done that perspective. That's all I'm doing. So all you need is a tiny little shot glass. And this comes in it's a very strong powder. And all you need very little. All you need is like a little quarter of a teaspoon. And you're going to put it in your little shot glass. And then you're going to add some water to it. Try not, if you're trying to save your teeth, if you're trying to do right by your teeth, you do not want to use faucet water because of all the chlorine and stuff. It's only doing your teeth more damage. So you can see it's very green. And then you just mix it around real well. Make sure everything's mixed around well. You're going to have little clumps in your mouth, and you don't want that. Okay, and once it is all done, it's nice and green, and you got all that beautiful chlorophyll in there, then you just put it into your mouth. I'm not going to do it because all my teeth will be green. You put it into your mouth, and you just swish it around, and then you just spit it out. And you keep doing that. You don't do it all at once. Try to break it up in two. When my teeth were really, really bad, I would do it before. As soon as I got up in the morning, that's the first thing I would hit. And then I would brush my teeth, and then I would do it again. But the reason that you want to rinse with wheatgrass, and you want to swish with wheatgrass as opposed to the coconut thing, is because number one, it's easier. Number two, it's quicker. It's 5 minutes as opposed to the 15 minutes with the coconut. It's not disgusting inside your mouth. I'm going to get ready to read you all the benefits that the wheatgrass does that the coconut does not. Just swishing with 5 minutes of the wheatgrass. The wheatgrass is full loaded with chlorophyll. And this chlorophyll is an antibacterial. So all that bacteria that you have in your mouth, it's going to pull all that bacteria out with the chlorophyll. It stops unfriendly bacteria. So if you have any unfriendly bacteria in your mouth, it is also going to neutralize that. Chlorophyll also helps tissues to heal. There's been a bunch of research recently done where people who have mouth cancers that use the chlorophyll are actually healing their mouth cancers. So they're going this route, which nobody's putting this out there. It's really upsetting me because this is so important and nobody is talking about the wheatgrass for your mouth. Everybody keeps going to the oil pulling, which, did not do me one bit of good. I oil pulled till I was blue in the face for 6 months, and it didn't do a damn thing for my teeth. So this is why I'm sharing this with you. Another thing that the wheatgrass does is that it neutralizes toxins in your mouth. It also neutralizes odors, strep throat. So if you're starting to get strep throat, start rinsing with the chlorophyll. It helps to heal wounds. So if you have little mouth ulcers or sores or anything, even herpes sores on your tongue or the inside of your cheeks, that will also help. It helps with chronic sinusitis. So if you have a lot of sinus issues, this wheatgrass will actually get up into your nasal cavity and it will start healing that nasal problem. It also helps and neutralizes inner ear infections. So if you're prone to a lot of inner ear infections, what better way to heal those than simply by rinsing your mouth with this stuff? It also, like I said, helps any ulcers that you may have. It heals anything in your mouth. If you bite the inside of your cheek, anything like that, it will heal it 10 times faster than if you use oil. It will pull poisons from the gums, and it will also help eliminate toothaches. So if you have a toothache, they say that the best thing to do is to take the whole shot, hold it in your mouth. You don't even have to swish it. You just hold it on the tooth that hurts for 5 minutes, and it will pull all the toxins out of there, and it will stop your toothache. As far as the poisons, those of you who have fillings, you know that there's tons of poisons in those fillings. And the wheatgrass will actually pull all those poisons daily from your mouth that those fillings are causing inside your mouth. And not only that, but it will help to remineralize your teeth. So please think about this. Think outside the box. And I know that everybody's going to tell you, grab the coconut oil and start pulling with that coconut oil. But I'm here today to tell you, switch over to wheatgrass. It's cheaper. It's safer on your plumbing. It lasts forever. It's 10 times healthier for you. It keeps you happy. It keeps you healthy. And if you drink it or you swallow any of it, it puts all that wonderful chlorophyll inside your body and makes you feel so good because it oxygenates your body. And when you are swishing with this, all that chlorophyll, because you know the tissue inside your mouth absorbs everything, and it is just absorbing that, and it's going in and it's doing wonderful things for your thyroid and your heart and your liver and your lungs and everything else. And all it takes is 5 minutes in the morning after you've brushed your teeth. You could do it before, you can do it after. All right, till next time, dump the coconut oil and head for that wheatgrass. You're going to be so much happier for it. Till next time, bye.